Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have a little story for you here today, and it will be regarding the fault code. It's a C1414, which stands for left front speed sensor circuit output. And I think this story and what I have experienced with a 2017 Toyota Tacoma 4-wheel drive with 180,000 miles. What I have experienced with it, it can help you to diagnose that C1414 if it ever happens to you. So I did a bunch of service on that truck. You know the truck, it's a high miles 2017 Taco, and the last service was front wheel bearing assembly. There was a huge play starting on that driver front wheel. I filmed that for you. I was showing it to you in the past. So the customer came back and I replaced it with aftermarket part. I considered the whole situation as it was, and I opted for the part which is perfectly all put together. You are not pressing anything, you are not ordering like a 5, 6, 7 items separately. Everything is in one box. I did use them successfully in the past, but this time this baby failed me miserably. This is what happened. I installed everything in the vehicle, torqued it, and went on that final test drive. Immediately on the test drive, when I stepped on the brake pedal, even the slowest speed, the pedal started pulsing and the whole truck was shaking. Driving a little bit further on the street, I got finally check engine light with the ABS light, and returning back here in the shop, I started the diagnostics and try and figure out what the heck happened. As you know, for ABS stuff, this scanner, that's the little cheap scanners, they will not show you anything. You will have 0 codes, green light, everything's fine. You need the higher level tester like this Autel to deal with stuff like that. So I grabbed that scanner, hooked it to the vehicle, and I got 2 times the same code, C1414. So I look on the freeze frame, and I immediately saw that both rear wheels, passenger front wheel, and the vehicle speed were identical, but the wheel where I worked, there was a difference in the speed. It was like 4 miles per hour different. It was less. So I removed the wheel, pull out that little speed sensor, because one of the reasons why it could be not reading correctly, it's a small, like a pencil type speed sensor with the wire. So if you didn't put it nicely straight in, or there was a dust on it or dirt, it will not read correctly. So I pulled it out, just rechecked that everything is perfect, clean, nice. I erased the codes and one more time went on the test drive. Exactly the same thing happened. So I suspected the new part which I just installed, and basically it's here. Believe it or not, the ABS, that speed is not being read from the axle, the CV axle. When you look in that little hole where that little sensor, that plastic speed sensor goes, you see the CV axle. You don't see the bearing. So that might confuse somebody, and that's why I'm making this video. Don't believe that. That electromagnetic or whatever ring for the speed is incorporated in that wheel bearing assembly, and it's right here. See that? This is where it is. This is where it was on the old one. This is the old part as I took it apart, looking at it, but that was a different story. But I realized the ring must be defective or something's wrong with it. This is, you can see here that O-ring which comes. This is the seal which is actually towards the CV axle. So these are the parts which you get in that kit. If it was from Toyota, the amount of parts you have to order is incredible. Here is the box. This is how it came. It's like 8 parts if you replace the bolts, if you replace the spindle. It's really expensive. And you have to know exactly what you need to buy. And it was not available at that time when I was getting ready for it, for the job. So I was like, yep, I did these in the past. They should be okay. This is the first time for me when it failed. Normally, it's a easy peasy, it's a smooth sailing. But this one really is defective. I had to remove it. I had to put the OEM Toyota part. And my suspicion was correct. It was that speed ring which is built in the bearing. Because when I put it all together with OEM Toyota, I went outside on test drive. Everything is perfect. Obviously the codes were erased. The vehicle works normally as before, there's no change. Everything's fine and there are no problems. So this process, obviously, you can start second guessing yourself, or is it on CV axle or not? Or is it the speed sensor, despite the fact I had it removed when I did the job and I didn't pull on that wire. I had it nicely unclipped and on the side. That's why it takes me always longer, because I just don't want to damage anything. So you start second guessing yourself, but my solution to C1414 was brand new, and that's another reason why you keep second guessing. You're like, hey, this is brand new part, look, it's beautiful, that can't be. Maybe I pinched the wire somewhere or something. No, it was first time for me. The aftermarket part was defective, and I have to file the claim for that. I have to return it and also try to file the labor claim, because the amount of time I lost with this, you can imagine. It was a nightmare. The truck was supposed to be done on Friday. I finished it today on Monday afternoon. So that's a story for you regarding C1414 trouble code. I know somebody will find it helpful in the future for his troubleshooting. If you like the story, if you like the video, please give it a thumb up. And be subscribed, I have way more coming your way soon. Catch you later, alligator.